Hello, I have returned. How you guys doing? I'm back and I'm ready to beat the game. Also, this music hits hard. What, do you know the title for this instrumental? I mean, Sealed Vessel, perhaps? Well, no, isn't it just Path of Pain song? Just look up Path of Pain music. You'll probably find it. All right, let's get back into it, I suppose. I need to stop wrapping myself in a blanket if I want to be warm. If I don't want to be warm. You know what I mean? All right. Oh, I need to make sure that I'm not naked. One sec. There we go. There we go. We're back, y'all. It's like we never left. Hold on. Why is my... I still have my chat up, right? There we go. I have my chat up. I have everything correct. You know what I said. My little guy wasn't in the corner for a second. I've already forgotten everything. I think I want to go for like maybe an hour more. That's what I want to do. Because I want to do some other stuff tonight, but I've forgotten. But I'm so close, you know what I mean? Ow. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. What? I'm confused now. See, I can get there. I know I can get there. I'm not very exciting right now, am I? Not a very exciting start to the stream. I've been deflated because I was talking with my friend and I was having fun with that. Okay. So, 2 a.m. stream. No, we're not doing that again. Just another hour. I think I can do it in another hour. It's just gonna take some practice. Ow. It's so cool how you pass the hallway. I've been here the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I've been here the whole time. Just like in Game Changer. Are you serious? I'm just happy stream is going on, TBH. Lots of talk. I'm happy to be here. Nice. I feel like I am honestly a little talked out. It's kind of crazy. I didn't think the day would come. I've been a little deflated. I already streamed earlier and I offed then. You know, I turned my brain off and then I was hanging out with friends and that's a different muscle. To be social in that setting. And now I'm back here. I even did my Duolingo while we were watching Pearl die. Fuck! I was so close that time. Hello, Ice Cream Pail! Hold on, I should probably heal. I like ice cream too. It's crazy that you're named after... Ow. It's crazy that you're named after a Pokemon. Well, I guess you're not named after a Pokemon. Vanillish is specifically vanilla, which is kind of crazy because, like, vanilla is more than just ice cream. Did you know that you can manufacture vanilla now? I didn't realize that. You can chemically recreate vanilla. You don't need to grow it anymore. Which is kind of crazy to me. It makes me wonder if you could, like, theoretically do the same with, like, any other flavor profile. She lives again. Yeah, I'm still here. I never died. My life is not dependent on me being live. Uh-oh, back at it again. Yep, I'm back at it again. I'll be just an hour, I promise. Beaver glands smell like vanilla. Fun fact. What? That's a little concerning. I love the smell of vanilla. Fuck! That was my dumbass. Yeah, a lot of flavors are chemically made nowadays. Well, I mean, yeah, but like, vanilla is something that's like, you know, already like an extract, you know? Like, real vanilla is already an extract. So, like, it's different if you're like, for example, like, if you're adding it for a, like, I don't know, it's different for vanilla because it's like vanilla is already liquid in most of the things that you make it, put it in, you know? It's already like something that you put in to enhance the flavor, to add the vanilla flavor. Fuck! Oh, shit. I was so close that time. But like other flavors, for example, like banana, you actually want bananas most of the time to get that flavor. For vanilla, you don't really need the actual vanilla plant for it. You're really just distilling it. You know what I mean? Ow. This is information. I'll use it accordingly. What kind of information? I'm stupid. There I go. But you understand what I mean, right? I enjoy raw vanilla extract. I wonder what raw vanilla extract actually tastes like. I'm dead again. Great. Heal from that, because there's a lot of... I died a lot there. I remember there were like Rice Krispie bars that I used to get at school, and they always tasted really good because they added vanilla extract into it. And it's just like, vanilla just makes everything better. I will make that argument. You know, one other reason I can't stream very late today is because I'm hungry. I ate food, but I didn't eat a lot of food before I started streaming, so... Grape flavor usually doesn't come from grape, it's artificial. Same for banana. Banana flavor isn't actually banana. Well, think about it. When you taste a banana, like candy, for example, it never really tastes like banana. Does it? That flavor does not taste like banana. At least for candy, specifically. Ow. Quick pause stream and get a sandwich and come back. Or I could just go for an hour. Ow. We got this. Or ice cream. But ice cream flavored banana, like banana flavored ice cream does taste like banana to me. Like Laffy Taffy bananas do not taste like banana. But banana flavored ice cream tastes like banana to me. Either that or I just like the flavor. Ow. You don't get banana flavored ice cream very often though. I do like banana flavored ice cream though, it's very good. It's just unique compared to other flavors. I used to get it all the time at Cold Stone, but then they stopped selling it at Cold Stone, which makes me sad because that's like the only reason I ever went to Cold Stone was to get banana flavored ice cream with white chocolate chips. Ow. I guess my thoughts on it, it's more common to have a chemically made flavor than a natural one nowadays. I mean, yes, but I think, again, that really depends on what you're making, right? If you're making something that, like, because I always interpret, like, chemically flavored, like, things taste not like the thing that they're trying to replicate. Like, again, with candy specifically, it doesn't always taste like the thing. Unless you have the actual thing in it. But vanilla is an interesting case where it's like, the flavor of vanilla is like the only thing that you would want the plant for. But like now that you can recreate the flavor of vanilla and it's the same exact thing, the same exact chemical thing, you know? Otherwise it's like you're trying to replicate the chemical, you know? Like most chemically flavored things are trying to replicate what that what the flavor of the original thing is, but it's not the actual thing. Ow. I really, like, dashed straight down, didn't I? Oops. Sonic? Their banana shakes are made with real freshly peeled bananas and no one at Aden. I worked there once. Nice. Yeah, flavored ice cream flavored like banana is so good though. It's so fucking good. There's a sandwich place I go to all the time. I love it. They sell really good gyros. And they also sell like banana flavored like shakes. I don't know if they actually use bananas in theirs though. I assume so because it actually tastes like banana. Again, it doesn't taste like that fake banana shit. I know what bananas taste like. It's one of the few fruits I really liked when I was younger. Ow. That was my fault. I wasn't paying attention. Ow. That was my dumbass. It's delicious. I love banana. That's why I like Banana Yum Yum. Banana Yum Yum is like the bomb. And that's another dish that utilizes vanilla very prominently, I think. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Vanilla pudding? I don't know. You guys remember your childhoods very well, because sometimes I feel like I don't. I remember like bits and pieces, but I don't remember major things. I'm starting to worry that like in 20 years time, I'm not gonna remember my my like college years. Either that or I'm just getting old. Not really, same. Yeah. I suppose that's not too uncommon, because like babies, for example, or children, they don't really start to retain memories until they're like 5. And again, I do remember stuff. Locations, I think, are really prominent, especially like when you're a kid and you don't have that many options. Shit, I shouldn't have jumped there. That doomed me. Ow. I guess that's why pictures can be really important. I mean, you're not wrong, yeah. That's the reason we keep, like, photo albums and shit. Ow, that was my fault. A lot of these mistakes, I say that right after, don't I? I'm like, that was my fault. I should have done better. Okay, that was just close.
Zippy!
Give me a sec. I'm in the middle of something, bro. Whoa! Hold on. Sippy? Somebody said, I don't remember any of my childhood. I only remember remembering my childhood. That's fair. I remember ages ago, I learned something. Well, I don't remember where I heard it. I need to find the source. But, like, somewhere I learned that like the more you remember something, the further away from reality that memory is. Is that like true? Am I the only one who's ever heard that? But I've had that with like when you're daydreaming about like, I don't know, fan fiction or something. If you like remember the same scene over and over and over again, then it's like it's gonna get less accurate to what you want it to be. Do you ever get that actually when you're watching a show, for example, and you like are thinking about it and then you go and watch it later and it's different? Or like you forget, well, I mean, okay, that first one, obviously that happens to people. But the second one, like, I was gonna say, like, when you watch a show and like you remember certain things about it, and then you go watch it back, and then like you're zoning out at different parts, maybe just because you're focusing on different things than you focused on the first time. And so you either are focused on other things or you zone out and forget the thing that you were like looking to remember about the scene. Like, I've had that so much when I'm watching a show and it's like, I'm trying to remember this one part of the scene or this one line from this scene, you know? And then I'm like, wait, I don't remember them saying that. I wasn't paying attention, you know? Like, I zone out kind of a thing. Have you guys ever had that? Where it's like, it's kind of like when you're reading the same page twice in a book. Shit! Oh, I had it! Oh, I had it! Oh, that's so sad! Dang it! I was so close. It's generally true. Yeah, that makes sense, though. I wonder if I heard that in regards to, like, eyewitness testimony being, like, flawed or, like, unreliable sometimes. But that becomes hard because it's then, like, the more significant that an event is, or a memory is, like, the more important it is that you do remember it, then the less accurate it's gonna be. And then that's where, like, gaslighting becomes a real problem, you know, because then somebody can make you doubt what you actually saw. That's how manipulators get power over people. Shit! Oh, I was there! Oh, dude, I'm there, though. I'm, like, there for real, for real. I know what to do now. Yeah, I'm there. I know what to do. I just gotta be careful. Ah, that was my fault. I jumped too shallow. Ow. Now I have to wait for it to go all the way down. See what I mean, though? I'm, like, so close. See, I want to get this done now so that I can do Deltarune later, like, next week. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I think I might, like... I might take a break from Path of Pain if I really don't. Because, again, I didn't expect Deltarune to happen so fast. Fuck, really? Aw, man. Hi, Brother Beats. How's it going? We're just chillaxing. Ow.
Sarah, question Nilkane.
What? You want me to question Nilkane, or do you have a question from Nilkane? Ow. To stall, yes, she can even use normal fireball. What? Oh, I have a question. Can you use magic up to stay in the air? Huh? I can. We'll see if we can remember to use that. Because let's not forget, magic doesn't exist. Ow. For timing. No, you're right. I see the vision. I see the vision. I'm just like, again, it's, am I gonna remember to do that in the moment? You know? But it's not a bad idea at all. Ow. Chillaxing with some rage-induced platform, and I'm not that ragey right now. I know I can do it, so it's like the rage is not quite there right now. The only problem is it uses my juice, and I know we're gonna have trials ahead too. Fuck. What do you mean I don't exist? Ow. Let's try. Fuck! I forgot about it. Believe it or not, I did forget about it. But I had the right idea. I need to, like, follow it in, I think. Ow. I got this. Sometimes the blades have a very particular sound to them. Fuck me, damn it. Ah. No, gals have an imaginary friend. What do you mean they have an imaginary friend? Are they cheating on me? What the hell? That's a little rude. Fuck. What do you get out of this? Other than the satisfaction of doing it. Do you get anything for doing this? Oh, fuck me. Dang it. Sarah, if you're not seeing anyone, how can they chat? I'm seeing them. Bragging rights. I mean, yeah, I'm here for the bragging rights because there's nothing else in this game I'm going to want to do. Let's confuse her even more. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, there I go. I got skewered. Bold of you to assume that I'm not always incredibly confused. Sarah, awake me when you complete this section. Sure. I'll let you know. I'm focused. Oh, really? Oh, man. Fuck! Guys, this better be the most entertaining thing of watching me say fuck and damn it and you're so close and shit. And it's like, I know I can do this and stuff like that. It's gotta be the most entertaining thing you've seen all day.
Great!
Thank you. I'm doing so great. Curse word. Yeah. I have to come up with more things to say. Fuck. I failed because I wasn't following it in. I should have followed it in. Ow. We are always entertaining watching you, Sarah. I appreciate that, even if it's a lie. It's a lie. I can feel it in your bones. You just here because I keep you in the basement. And you want food, and you know you're not gonna get it until I'm done streaming. Even though I lie to chat and tell them that you'll get food whenever you can. Which is also true. Get yourself some food if you're hungry. Ow. No fibbing. Yeah, no fibbing. Nobody's allowed to fib here. Ah! Whoa. Great. You could hear that in my nose. I was speaking through my nose there. Jesus. Na, 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 na. Fuck! I didn't come up with a better swear, I'm sorry. I'll say butts next time. That's not as funny. It's not as funny as fuck. You know... maybe not. I was gonna say something about Digital Circus and then I realized that might be a spoiler. Just like my mind went to a thought and then I just like... It is a minor spoiler. It's not really a minor spoiler. I just had a thought. Did you like the movie? I liked it. It was enjoyable. It was funny when Sally and... Because it's supposed to be episode 8 and episode 9, right? But Sally goes in 20 minutes in or like 10 minutes in. She's like, I feel like we already saw this. And I'm like, yeah. They're showing episode 8 and episode 9. Didn't you know? And she was like, oh, that's why the recap is taking so long. Oh, it's so funny. And she didn't ask about it until a few minutes passed. It was really funny. I will say the mixing issues on who's running the show is a lot more obvious when you're in a theater than it is when you're watching on YouTube. But it is still there on YouTube. Like, I've gone back and listened, and it's like, you can still hear the difference. And, like, Kane's vocal performance is, like, mixed so much louder than everything else. And it's, like, it's kind of distracting. But I think it might also be a result of, like, you know, when you're listening to a song, the mixing, like, priorities are different than dialogue and stuff. And when I say mixing, I mean like audio mixing. That's what I'm referring to there. But it's just more obvious, any of those flaws. And I think I noticed that with a lot of the music they played. a lot of the music, like vocal music in particular, was just a lot louder than like the rest of it. And it was just a lot more noticeable in a theater setting than it would be on YouTube. It was good. It was good. If you guys like good storytelling, then watch Digital Circus. The first episode is easily the worst episode. I will say that. I felt that way watching the JJK film with friends. The recap took a while. Oh, this is the film. What? But did they do the same thing with the JJK movie? They had like a recap? I guess that makes sense, but... Ow. The JJK film was mainly the last season. Really? That's weird. I thought it was like its own thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Because I'm assuming this is, you mean like some of the, what do you call it? Are you serious? Come on. Because wasn't there like a JJK film that came out recently, or are you talking about the one that came out ages ago? Because the one that came out ages ago, I did end up going to see that. I remember that. Shit. I'm gonna heal them. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Digital Circus movie. It was really good. I'm kind of sad it's over though. Like, I was telling this to my friends. Like, two things. One, some of the story beats were really like relatable to me personally. But also, like, I started like, I watched the pilot when it came out, and I watched the first few episodes when they came out, but I fell off of it after episode 3. I've talked about this before, but it's again, it's just weird that it's over, specifically for me, because like that show kind of got me through like losing my job like in the fall, because that's when I started rewatching it after the Gun episode, and then episode 7 came out, and it's like that. Again, it's just like some of that stuff like got me through some of those times. And so it's kind of sad to see it go. Sarah, watch out! I'm working on it. Oh, JJK0 was its own thing. Yeah, but it does become relevant in the newest season, doesn't it? I think it does, at least. I might be wrong. Of course I die at that jump again. So there's a different thing that I wasn't paying attention to. I'm not realizing, because for a second when you said JJK movie, I was like, wait a minute. Wasn't it like, JJK didn't have a movie recently. It was the Chainsaw Man. I always lump those two together because they're both the depressing new popular shows, you know what I mean? And they're both Studio Mappa. So it's like, that's where my head goes. Fuck. That was forewarning for the future, not the present. All right, fair enough. Both of them are shows that, like, I'm not super interested in watching right now, which is the sad thing, because I do want to watch them. I enjoyed season 2 of JJK, even though there were things I didn't like about it. You know? It still had a lot of redeeming qualities. I thought the backstory stuff was the most fascinating stuff in that season. But I also... yeah, I'm kind of like... I get it, though. I do get why those shows are getting really popular, why the nihilism... oh, fuck! Dang it. while like the depressing anime shows are getting really popular. I think Chainsaw Man is both like fascinating to me in certain elements, and I hate it because of the stupid like the goal that the character has and like the weird sexualization that's going on in that show. It like, and it's one of those things where it's like, it's purposeful. It is pretty purposeful in the way that it's done, but I'm still like, I don't love it, you know, in certain, like, it's just weird. It's one of the reasons the show definitely off-puts me compared to others. That, and again, like, it's hard to grow attached to characters when it's like, when the show is so, like, just, here's Depression the movie, or Depression the show. But there is, again, it's not that it's like, oh, this thing is bad. It's just like, it's got redeeming qualities. Shit. The story is shit in Chainsaw. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way. I always feel a little insecure about it because it's like, people really like that show. And I will say, you know, in all fairness, style, like, rule of cool really does go a long way in a lot of shows like that, you know? There are shows that I like that's like rule of cool, even though I don't like this element of it. I really like, oh, fuck, really? And you know what, in all fairness, I actually don't remember a lot of Chainsaw Man either. I don't. All I remember is like the first episode and then like some of the characters. But I'm also like, I don't know, it's just there's certain things about it that I'm like, I'm not interested, you know? It's like it's a little too aimless. Not to say that that's bad, because again, the thing I find most fascinating about Chainsaw Man is what people have talked about, where it's like, it's a shonen, but the whole theme around it is like somebody who really doesn't have a goal in life, you know? Like his goal in life is literally to get pussy, you know? And it's like, that's a turnoff for like me as a female fan for sure, but it's also part of the theming, right? You know, where like the one lady is like using her sexuality to like get him to do what he wants, you know, or do what she wants. And like there's manipulation at play in there, you know, but then, yeah. But again, it's like the main theme that I find interesting is the fact that the main character does not have a clear goal. And I think that's why ultimately people are so interested in it. And I think that's fair. Oh dear! Oh dear Lord! Whoa, 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 whoa! What? What? No! No. Fuck.
It's no use!
God, there's two of them? Okay. This is useless. Okay. This is useless to me. This is useless to me. What do we need? This is useless to me for this. Quick focus is gonna be useless? Maybe actually. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, apparently. But I want... I really want this too. Okay, I know I'm overcharmed. I want to see what this does. Okay, well that's fucking useless to me. Fuck that. That's 3. I didn't even realize that was 3. Jeez Louise. Maybe I will do quick heal. I'm just like, I feel like Sharp Shadow is going to be really helpful to me. Maybe I ditch Stalwart Shell then. And then I'll go with quick heal. Okay, let's try this. Let's give this the shot. Fuck you. I'm gonna give it another shot. I know we only have 10 minutes. But I want to try and see if I can get to that point again. There's a chance. Like we did the intro bit really quickly last time, so ow. Fuck. Ah, dang it. Okay, that's fine. Fuck, dang it. Your willpower is astounding. The hardest part is that I don't even know, like, shit. Oh, why? It did it again. You saw that bullshit. Fuck. Did she try? Oh my gosh, could I put the teleport there? Oh my god. If I can put the teleport up there, then that's a completely different ball game. Dang it. Why no one thought about that? I didn't realize it was a possibility. We're in the dream realm. I didn't think so. Dang it. Ah! Come on. Fuck me. Yep, I regret to inform you that this is a dream realm, so you can't. Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Ow. Yeah, it's like... Ow. Come on, come on. I know I can do this section. I did it in like 3 minutes or 5 minutes last time. See, it just takes longer now because I don't have honey healing me automatically. You know what I mean? At least I can pretty reliably do this section, you know? Ow. Give me a sec. Really? That's pathetic. Dang it. Okay. How am I doing so badly here? Ah, dang it! My dumbass didn't figure it out. Fuck. I just discovered my hotel has a hairdryer. Great. My mind went to the worst possible thing I could have said. I'm not gonna say it. I don't know why that's the first thing I think of when I think of a hairdryer, though. I'm gonna try and get there one more time. I want to see if I can get there. Give myself maybe another half hour. If I get stuck on one of these earlier sections, though, by the time I get to a certain time, I'm done. I'm not doing it more. What were you gonna say? I don't remember. I already forgot. Ow. See, the problem now is that my hands are all sweaty. And so my hands are slipping around the controller. And I'm gonna blame that on why I suck at this game. Ah, I was too high. I'm sorry, little one. What are you implying there? That was bullshit and you know it. It did that wall wing thing again. I hate it when it does that because it's bullshit. It's like I have this ability that is supposed to make it easier, but sometimes the game decides that I'm just stupid.
Ah!
What did it cost? It cost everything or something like that. I like that quote. I like that it's just like, or something like that. I can't remember. It's like me saying this orifice was meant for me, you know? Are you serious? I'm sorry, what? You weren't here for the earlier conversation where we were talking about orifices and like what's the definition of an orifice. We determined that the definition of an orifice is a hole. There's no like more specificity to it than that. And so if you were reading Junji Ito, the whole comic that he made, the one where it's like, this hole is meant for me, just replace all the words hole with orifice and it's infinitely funnier. I'm not wrong, it's so much funnier that way. Ow. It did it again! Your hair is fluff? That's what a hairdryer does, dude. It makes your hair fluffy. I hate the texture of my hair when it's done with a hairdryer. It also, like, means that you kind of have to use a curling iron to make it curly and stuff the way you want it. But my hair naturally curls really nicely, but only if I don't dry it with a fucking hairdryer. I'm glad you enjoy your hairdryer, though. Shit. Fuck, I did it again! Ah, shit. Oh, I hear my phone going off. It's midnight. I said I was only gonna stream for like another hour. I think I'm gonna give myself... Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll give myself a 15-minute timer. If I don't get past this section and the next section, within that time limit, I'm ending stream. Because there's no point in me staying up later than that. I'm not gonna stay up super late tonight, alright? I won't do it. I already have my kit different, you know? Don't forget you can hit the saws to do an extra jump. What? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. In that section, I just keep messing it up. Fuck. Really? Ugh! Fuck me. Stop now and we can have Sonic story time. You really want me to read, like, Sonic the Hedgehog, the comic? I don't have anything. I could read, oh, what's it called? We could go and read some Sonic fan fiction if you wanted. That's probably more palatable, right? I don't know why I'm struggling with this section of all the sections for me to struggle with. I've never struggled with this section before. Is it because my kit is different? That's what makes it harder, is that my kit was built for platforming and now it's built for a very specific fight. Am I just gonna have a harder time now? Ow. What kind of fan fiction? I don't know. You guys have any fan fictions that you'd recommend? Tell you what, if we end stream early, you guys have a fan fiction in mind, I'll read it. I'll read a little bit of it before we end. You'll get story time with Sarah, but only if I don't get past this section. You have to root for my demise. I hate that when you hit that guy, it launches you. You have a beautiful voice. You can tell me a story to get to sleep. I'm doing research now! Oh no. Be careful. Look at the tags when you go on AO3, alright? I know nothing about fan fiction I don't know very much about fan fiction, so my knowledge is very limited. LOL. You already have a fan, why do you need a fictional one? Well, this is Sonic fan fiction. I don't want Sarah fan fiction. That'd be weird. That's like, what's
Sarah,
it?
in the kindest way possible. Die hit the spikes. Go boom collision and splats.
You really want me to die? Wow, that's really sad to hear. You guys don't believe in me? I guess I have to beat it now. Dang it! Fucking I slung too early! God damn it! Oh dear.
It's no use!
It's fine. It'll be really good. You guys. Okay, that was my fault. I believe in you and your ability to die. I don't know how to interpret that. That was bad. Okay. Give me a moment to not be sweaty. Fuck, really? Take it in the most loving way possible. No. I refuse. You can't make me. You can't make me. Did she play Sekiro? I have never played Sekiro. I'm probably not going to. I don't think I could take Sekiro. I've heard really hard things about that. And I haven't even played Dark Souls. I don't know anything about that. Okay, I'm pretty reliably getting past this section at least. Fuck me. Come on. Really? Did it again. Stupid wing thing. Ow. Sarah really wants to read Sonic fanfiction. I don't! I just keep making the same dumb mistake because it's late. At least, again, I know what to expect from the fight, and at least the stream wasn't useless. I was worried I'd go for an hour and not make any more progress than I'd made in the other hours that I've been playing, and then have to call it a night. At least I made progress. And I know what to do. Really? That was stupid. I'm actually going to do this. No, it's easy to play. Just don't say and watch your enemy is doing and just hit him. Holy moly, I just beat Wordle in 2 tries. Good job! Good job! Didn't you do that yesterday too, or was that somebody else? That was somebody else who I saw get it in 2 tries. I got it in 3. I got it in 3. One day, my Wordle starting word is going to be, like, amazing. It's going to actually, like, make it so good. I'm wording really well right now. I hope you guys know. Why am I struggling so bad? It's because I'm not going for the wall. Really? Fuck me. Oh my god. I'm sorry, what? Alright, Sarah, I found a fanfiction piece you'd like. Silver Unleashed? What? I don't know if Silver would appreciate being a werehog.
Great!
Well, yeah, I know the new one just started. Did you get 3 or did you get more than 3 last time? I can't remember. I thought you did really well, but maybe you didn't. Maybe I was imagining things. I think I might have mixed you up with someone else. Fuck me. Someone else, the new one just started. Yeah. I was too high. I knew it. I knew I was too high. Come on. Ow. How popular is it? The Silver Unleashed that you found? Well, it's my sleepy time. Have a great night. I believe in you. Thank you. I have a feeling I'm not gonna make it. I'm already kind of struggling. How much more time do I have on the timer? 6 minutes. 6.5 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna get there. I'm just struggling too much. Fuck, I hate that I'm bouncing so much. It can't be that I took off, like, the resilience one, right? The thing that says, like, oh, it's easier to recover. I'm worried it is because I took that one off. Fuck me, oh my god. Ow. Good night, Geyser. Believe in the Geyser that believes in you. Believe in the Mr. Zero that believes in the Geyser that believes in you. This comic got 91 positive length written reviews. Oh, you found a comic! I said find a fan fiction because a comic has pictures and you're not going to be able to get the full context of the story if there's pictures that you're missing out on. Like, go on AO3. Don't they have anything on AO3? There's gotta be Sonic fan fiction on AO3. Like, there's no way that's not. No comic, no pictures. Okay, maybe I'm wrong then. Focus. All right. Fuck! Come on. My brain said wrong thing, sorry. You're fine, you're fine. Great. That went well. Yeah, I think I've kind of lost the sauce a little bit here. I might... Okay, one more try. It's just so hard when you got to the thing that you've been reaching for this whole time. And then you, like, struggle to get back there. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's gonna take a good amount of time to reach that point again. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm wiping off this damn controller. Come on. No more sweat. No more stank. Just skill. Wiping off my hands. We're ready. That was my fault. Come on. I know you can do this. You little shit. Ow. I'm focused. I got this. Come on. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
Great!
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing great. I jumped! I hate it when it just doesn't fucking jump for me. It's annoying. I am gonna do one more time because I fell down that time.
I can do this. I can do this.
Okay. Well. Damn, bro. Good luck, by the way. Thank you, Ashley Devour. I made it. Here's the problem. I made it to the boss fight, and I died, like, basically immediately because I didn't even know what to expect. It's funny seeing your mouth open and hearing your alarm. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to make you laugh. All right. Yeah, I can't be going on for much longer. The real problem now is that I made it so far. I'm at the final stretch. Good luck. Good fucking luck. I just got through the final stretch for the first time and then I flubbed it at the end. Ugh, it was so upsetting. But now I have my kit is different. So, hopefully it'll be better. Actually,
It's no use!
Yeah, I am gonna really quickly go back and change my kit then. I'm giving this up for this one. And I just do stank? Should I? Well, that's gonna fuck me up when it comes to. Oh, thorns might actually be good. Okay. Cool. That'll be how we do it next time. That'll be our kit. Alright. Where's that goddamn fanfic? Hold on. I promised you. I told you I'd do it. End credits. Feels like that ability makes you hit. That makes you hit further is pretty good. What, the long nail? Oh, by the way, I have a good build. It's Hive Blood, Starwood Shell, Grub Song, and Quick Slash. Oh, Grub Song is pretty good with that. I can't do Hive Blood anymore though, because it just takes up too much, and for like the final stretch, you don't need it necessarily. Thanks for streaming again. Yeah, no problem. I think the thing that stresses me out about it, I think, is the fact that I'm gonna... Oh, God, what's the word? I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was. But it's like... I'm only streaming on Mondays and Wednesdays. I really wanted to finish this tonight, which is the part of the issue, but I also don't want to stream all night again. It's just been too much every time I do that. But I want to play more Deltarune, like, since the new one's coming out, and so I'll really be thinking about that. I really don't, in that case, like, I really don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I don't think I'm gonna play Hollow Knight, because I'm gonna want to prioritize, if I do Deltarune stuff, I'm gonna want to prioritize that. I want to figure out what I want to accomplish and what streams. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to have to organize my schedule a little bit in terms of, like, what do I want to do? What do I want to play? And when do I want to play it? Because realistically, I have 3 streams. If I stick to my schedule, let me look at the schedule. Yep, I have 3 streams before Deltarune comes out. Dang, you're still going? Yeah. I stopped for an hour to watch stuff with Brianna, and then I came back. I almost cried because it was overwhelming me when I got to the soft floor thing where you had the pogo so much. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, I've gotten past this section really easy. I think I'm just, like, struggling with it now because A, my hands are sweaty because it's warm in my apartment, and B, I'm tired. It's late, you know? I'm working and and there was no way you were still going. No, we're gonna be done here in a second. I did promise you guys a fan fiction though. Where was the Sonic fan fiction? I see you sent me a text probably. I'll go look it up. Not on the dictionary. What is not Sonic Unleashed. It was what, Silver Unleashed? Fanfic. Go. Fanfiction.net. Okay. Which one is it? Chapter 1. Chapter 4. Okay, I'm guessing it's this one. Oh, goodness. Guys, this is gonna be so cringe. Hundreds of years in the future, Dark Gaia was prematurely revived due to Iblis's residual energy entering the earth. Silver stumbled upon Chip's bracelet, formerly in Professor Pickles University. I forgot about all of these things. All of these things I forgot about. Same here, my hands are like pools. Good, Ashley. I feel that. It's so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's actually read this. Okay, here, actually, I'm gonna move my mic. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't move. Okay. Hundreds of years in the future, Dark Gaia is prematurely revived due to Iblis's residual energy entering the earth. Silver stumbles upon Chip's bracelet, formerly in Professor Pickles University, in the ruined West Crisis City, but falls ill due to the artifact's effects and our latent Gaia energy within. And hey guys, this is my first time on fanfiction. I'm honestly a terrible writer, but I did write the story about Silver because I had a crazy idea about Sonic Unleashed in the future. It was Silver and turned it into a story. Chapter 1, Reawakening. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm already cringing, y'all. I asked for this. Chapter 1, Reawakening. The sun was high in the middle of the sky, beating down on the young white hedgehog, Silver. He's silver. He's not white. I mean, he's a lighter silver, but he's still I'm sorry, I'm critiquing. Who was flying around West Crisis City. To him, seeing all the destruction was normal. But back where he now lived, East Christ City, it was being rebuilt and looked almost brand new. Silver liked East Christ City. Silver liked East Christ City, but it was too full of people, all busy with building back to the city and starting up a normal society once again. Silver just liked to get away from everything once in a while by coming up to West Crisis City and looking for things that could be put in the library back in the East. At the library, he had made friends with the professor in charge of rebuilding it, and whatever he found in West Crisis City, he brought back for the professor to examine and put into the library. Silver didn't think of it as contributing since everyone else was mostly working on construction while he was doing some errands for the professor. What professor? Is it Pickle? It's not Pickle, is it? The work he did kept him busy, but he never stopped thinking about Blaze, and he wanted her to be here to see how their sacrifice had turned into giving people the chance to live normal lives. Oh yeah, recap for Sonic 06 and Silver's storyline. Blaze fucking dies to save the future, like the ruined future. Silver lowered his eyes and thought of Blaze giving her soul up for the House of Flames of disaster. The image of her disappearing entered his mind, and he shook his head at the attempt to remove the thought. I can't think about that now, he muttered to himself as he lowered himself onto the destroyed road. He brought his gaze upward and scanned the area when he caught a glimpse of something. It was a semi-destroyed sign, and he could only make out the last word. College. Oh, sorry, hold on. This is college, huh? He said. Colleges have a lot of books and important papers. Silver. Goodness gravy. He decided to look around and see if there was anything salvageable to bring back to the professor. He walked inside a somewhat crooked building and began to search for books, papers, and some artifacts. Unfortunately, the whole lower levels of the building were totaled. Total? Really? Like, I thought that was only for... What value is the word totaled in a ruined society? Because total just means, like, for a car, like, that it's more expensive to repair it than to replace it. So, like, for a building, I've never heard that used for a building. Especially the buildings in the state they are in, like, Crisis City. Oh my god, I lost my place. Where was it? Search for books. Unfortunately, the lower levels of the building were totaled from the flames of lava, but Silver continued upward, hoping there might still be something left in this college. As he reached around the 6th floor, he found papers scattered around, as well as books and rubble. Wow, rubble in Crisis City, who would have thunk? However, when he went to pick up the books, their writing were completely illegible, and the papers would fall apart. He sighed in annoyance and continued up the building. On the 8th floor, he found a curious-looking room sign. Room sign? Okay. It reads, School Research Library. School library? That's gotta have books in it! Silver. He's just stating the obvious. He has no internal monologue. He's just out loud. I gotta find them books. This place will have books. Guys, there's books here. Goodness gracious. Oh, it's a laboratory. School research laboratory. That's gotta have books in it, Silver said as he pushed the door open. He walked into the room and found that it was probably the only one in pretty good condition. Looking around, he saw a lot of bookshelves containing many books, papers scattered around the floor, and a few artifacts hanging from the walls. I thought this said goddamn, but it's gold mine. Hold on. This is like a gold mine of knowledge. If only the professor could see this, Silver mused, walking up to one of the bookshelves and pulling a few books off. He sat down and opened them, leafing through the papers and scanning through the words. Some were about archaeology, oceanography, astronomy, and many more subjects that Silver had only heard about. I thought Pickle was like a historian. I thought Pickle was exclusively a historian about, like, the texts that were related to Unleashed. Like, I mean, a very basic, he wasn't a professor of everything. And a research laboratory would not have that variety of, okay, I'm critiquing. I shouldn't be critiquing, it's fan fiction. It's like a gold mine, walking up, okay, many subjects, okay, I found my place again. Man, this must have been some sort of Ivy League college. These books are way past my understanding, Silver muttered, picking up the book on geography. Yeah, if this was a library, but it's a laboratory. It's very explicitly laboratory. I misread it. He stayed there for hours, just scanning through the books, debating on which ones were good enough to bring back to the professor. Most of them were in really good condition, and they were all the ones the professor would love to read through. He had practically emptied all the shelves, where he came across a journal and a small cracked glass box, holding a bracelet inside. Silver grabbed the two off the shelf and sat down, opening up the journal. On the inside cover, there was a nearly signed name, Professor Pickle. Silver scrunched his face up in confusion. Professor Pickle? That's a weird name. Wow. I'm sorry, Mr. Silver the Hedgehog. Think that's a weird name? Wow. Silver stated before turning the first page. Sure, the name this guy wrote was neat, but his notes were completely scattered around, smudged and faded. Silver squinted his eyes in an attempt to make out some of the wording, but it was hopeless. The only one that he could possibly make sense of this was the professor who wrote his notes the same way. However, Silver still continued to try and read some of the entries. One caught his eye that was titled The Broken Planet. His curiosity rose as he looked down the page to try and decipher what he said. Unfortunately, the only thing he was able to make out was the very end, which was a few pages later within this particular journal entry. It read, "The destruction had ceased, and the planet is now whole once again. The beast had been put to rest, and shall not devastate this world for quite some time. I am glad all is well once again." Wow, what a great thing to put in, like, this is Crisis City, the world is fucking ended. You know? The beast has been put to rest. I wonder what that means. It could be Iblis. It could be Iblis since he's within Blaze. He trailed off at the thought of Blaze coming back to his mind. He shook his head and closed the journal quickly, then placed it with the other books in the already large pile. He turned his attention over to the glass box and picked it up. He unlocked the latch that was holding a small box closed and removed the cover, gently placing it on the ground next to him. He took the bracelet out of the box and set the box down next to the cover. The bracelet was a silver brand with a greenish orb at the top. Silver turned it around and looked at it through different angles, but there was nothing else on it other than the green orb. I wonder what... I don't know what I'm doing with Silver's voice. I don't think I'm doing a very good job. I wonder what it was doing with this Pickle guy's journal? It doesn't look very significant, Silver questioned as he removed his left glove and slipped the bracelet onto his wrist. I guess I should bring it back to the professor since he likes artifacts no matter what they are. Oh, I'm betting this professor that he's met is Pickle. Like, it has to be. It has to be. Let me find where I lost. Remember what they are. Silver slipped his glove back on and just left the bracelet on his wrist for carrying convenience, since the large pile of books was going to take a bit of effort to carry. He brought himself up to the standing position and turned towards the bookshelf once again. There were still tons of books left, and with the pile Silver had already managed to make, he decided that what he should be hold on. There were still tons of books left. I lost my place. He decided that what he had should be enough for the present time. The professor would probably tell him to go back to collect the rest of the books later, once he saw how many there were in such good condition. With that, Silver picked up some of the books in his arms and lifted the rest with telekinesis and walked out of the research lab. He walked to the nearest window and leapt out, catching himself with telekinesis and starting to make his way back to Crisis City. Or East Crisis City, rather. As he flew, the sun inched closer and closer to the horizon, and the strange silence followed along with it. With the coming night, everything seemed to slow down and completely stop making Silver uneasy. He started to fly faster as the sun disappeared below the horizon, leaving everything around him in complete silence. It stayed silent only for a short time, and out of nowhere, a large quake started to shake the city. Silver jumped in shock from the sudden earthquake and flew faster to make it back to East Crisis City. However, it didn't travel very far. The bracelet on his wrist suddenly tightened, and he could have felt sharp needle-like objects penetrate into his wrist. Ew. This caused a large surge of pain to travel through his body. He shouted in agony, and he grasped his wrist, losing the concentration he had to keep the books afloat by letting them fall to the ground below. The pain from his wrist increased immensely, and the orb's color loosened, and he started to lose concentration he had on holding his own body in the air and began to fall towards the ground. Another wave of pain surged through his body, knocking him unconscious just before crashing to the ground. I love bedtime stories with Sarah. That was chapter 1! Gee, I wonder what happened to Silver. I bet you he died. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, let's LARP just this once. Yep, just this once. You got what you wanted. R.I.P. Silver. Yeah, so in this fanfiction, Silver just finds Chip's bracelet. There's 8 more chapters. That was nice. Well, you're just gonna have to wait till next time, it would seem. That was fun though. I like reading. How long did that take? That took a while. How long did I just sit here reading with you guys? Can't believe they killed Silver off like that. Yeah, blame who's the author of this one? G77. That's such a good name. I'm sorry. I should not judge. No judging. It's fan fiction. Ooh, you know, guys, if you want to read a good fan fiction, my friend has a really good fan fiction of like her OC and like Mandalorian. It's so good. I gotta find that one. She's also been doing she's been our fan fiction story time for the longest time, and she does story time with us for her for that one, but also for I think there's an RP she's doing with a friend. It's like a Dragon Age RP. She's been reading that one to us as well, and that's been really fun. So that's always good. She's a good writer. The Mandalorian, yeah, she has a Mandalorian fan fiction. It's great, and she's a voice actress too. So like, it's always good whenever she reads it. She doesn't stumble over her words or laughs over the fact that people talk about books a lot. She's good. Ooh, that sounds fun. I know. Maybe I'll ask her for the link so I can share it with you guys. That will be a fun one. I wouldn't mind reading that one because it's actually good. Are you allowed to pass that along? I mean, I can try. I can try. I don't know if she'll accept those. The problem, because I'd have to disclose to her that I was considering reading it on stream. You know what I mean? So anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed your reading time. I'm gonna go draw, because that's what I wanted to do. And then we have 3 more streams before Deltarune comes out. I'm gonna have to think about what I want to be playing in between. So, yeah. I hope you guys have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite, I suppose, though that's an outdated phrase. But still, I hope you guys have a good night. And yeah. See ya. Dude, I love that I caught this part and nothing else. Not for me, unfortunately. Oh no. Okay, just try to do your best to sleep and have a good night. See ya. Bye.